apparently the hotel is having a bit of connection issues,
Mm,
which is sad for a stream, right?
mm,
But we're back.
mm. Nothing
Uh,
really interesting
you
happened though.
haven't missed nothing important, guys. It's still
Mm.
some combat being done. Oh, wait, is it the new turn yet?
Yeah, they started a new turn.
Yeah.
When we were gone, they were talking about the Dawn of Cain player talking about I want to go first because I need everything to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, double turn again. That's really hard.
Yep.
We now see the shooting in the hero phase from the bows in the middle.
Yeah.
Just to start with that because it needs to be done. I think at the start.
Mm-hmm.
He still get one kill. I think that's good. You have to poke it down, costing
Yep.
a command point, but still you need something.
Yep.
Um, and then we're gonna start see the rest, like the spells going off. Maybe see the Viper getting summoned.
Yep.
And we'll see what will happen now.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
We're doing some calculating moves. I think it's quite of a slaughter field. If you look at how many models already left the table,
Yeah. Yep.
and it's still turn 2.
It's very bloody, which is befitting
Mm.
the daughters of Cain. You know, this
Yeah.
is the way they like it. Blood
Mm.
everywhere.
Mm.
Don't care if it's our own blood. It's kind of like corn.
Mm.
We're sort of half dipping into corn with one
Mm.
foot, and then with the other foot more into other sneaky stuff.
You could sell it as a Chaos Army.
Yeah, yeah, you could almost say that.
Uh,
Marathi's still over there in combat, doing the thing he does, locking down. She's basically saying, I'm not going anywhere, but neither is that unit. So it's got a sort of like a stalemate, which maybe he doesn't completely mind really, because this objective is safe for the time being, right? The bottom left objective.
yeah, for this
So
turn it's fine.
yeah, yeah. So and it's a 2 point generating objective because there's a character
Yeah.
on there. So it's probably what Marathi is trying to accomplish there, just buying time. And making sure that those wardens or sentinels or spare elves are not marching onto that objective.
Yeah,
Although
but
we might see a Teclis flying over there any maybe next turn.
then he has to fight it, and that
Yeah, yeah. He
can
has to brawl. That's,
yeah, he
has to
has
put up his dukes.
yeah, he has quite a move, but still, then he still needs to charge, which he can fill.
Yeah, yeah,
If you look at the bottom right objective, still there are 5 harpies.
yeah.
But you need to go there. You need to come there
For
and kill it.
sure, for sure.
And I think that's quite hard because you're still locked against the other elves to the
Yep.
spears.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of locking down, as it were, on the battlefield here. So the
Mm.
middle is still a melee. Although those snacks are actually holding their own a little bit. Although they're not getting to shoot the targets that they want to shoot, though. So
Mm.
that's the main thing. So there was a little bit of cheering going on. Not quite sure. Um, Somebody has a magic wind chime in the room here, which is very interesting.
I think that's Shrine of the Lumineth
Yeah, yeah,
just going
yeah.
off.
It sounds very mystical. You actually put like a sound effect in there, whenever
Mm.
it does its thing, it makes magic wind chime effects.
Yeah, or big roar in a drake or in a monster.
Yeah.
40k would just all be mechanicals out just working the armor. Like
Yeah.
sitting in a factory.
Oh, we see a Marathi retreating. So she's had enough.
Yeah, but she is. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, you just told him it was a game about points, so yeah.
so
So
yeah, I think that's the most logical move because you can't win anything by standing there against against the wardens. You're
yep.
just
No, no, no.
standing there and
It's only death there, basically. She's not going to kill them. She's not winning the fight. So probably he sent her in there thinking, and now he's going to lock them down. If she wins the fight, I'll keep him in, right? If
yeah.
she starts losing the fight, I'll just pull her back. Now, if to kill her, he has to either put some spells in there or some
Now where's the
fire or
work for
some
it?
stuff.
You don't want to shoot on her because that's just you can only do 3 wounds. So
Yeah,
if
that's
you
true.
roll through, you can't afford to
And she's not
do it.
super effective in combat anymore anyway. So we
She
might see
lost
just
some attacks, but still,
we might see the Lumineth just ignoring her.
I think if Tackless goes to no the objective, you have to fight Moretti now.
We might see a battle between the biggest of lady snacks and Teclis.
The elves are having fights with each
Yeah.
other.
So I got another bit of old school lore for you. So back in the day, Teclis wasn't very good in combat anyway, as well. He was like this weak twin brother of his of Tyrion. Tyrion is probably gonna. You think Tyrion is gonna make a reappearance in the game as well? Is he already in
No,
the game? No, right?
no, I don't think so.
But he is in the lore, I believe. He
Ye-
exists.
Yeah, but the lore is not always correct with the models we get.
No, but
It's still
Tyrion.
better than
Yeah,
in the old rules where you didn't have a model but you had the rules.
yeah.
Um, and I think the Lumineth have had two releases last year
Hmm.
and this year. I think they won't get anything soon.
No, I don't think so. But that would
Um,
be pretty cool. Tyrion being Teclis's older brother. They're pretty much two sides of the coin. Tyrion had all the physical might
mm,
and cunning and agility and stuff, and Tyrion was very weak physically. He was always ill, but he was
mm.
very magic. He was probably the most powerful mage that Elvenkind had ever seen.
Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah, he
Woo!
was extremely powerful. So back in the day
Mm,
before the old
mm,
world exploded it. You had this cataclysmic
mm,
event at the end where you had to control the winds of magic because if they let the winds of magic run rampant, they would
mm,
pretty much tear the
mm,
entire planet apart. And so you had the winds being imbued into persons. They became the avatars of the
mm,
winds of magic, and so they had to keep it under control. And so Teclis was already like juggling two winds of
mm.
magic. So it was an avatar of, I believe,
Mm.
he was life and light or something. So he was pretty much had his hand full, and then another one of the avatars died, and he tried to absorb the third wind of magic, and he pretty much just exploded. It was too much for him. It was a
Ah,
explosion of Teclis. So
mm.
and then shortly thereafter, the entire old world exploded. It and yeah, that was the end of that and the birth of Age of Sigmar, as it were. So there you go, guys. A little recap of how we all got into this game.
Yeah, but I think the fact that the old one was blown off gave a lot of opportunity to the modeling team
Yeah,
to do so many different things.
yeah,
You can't imagine having Cadron Overlords in the old fantasy world.
yeah.
That's like why are there steampunk? That doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
Why do I have fish elves swimming
Yeah.
over the field? It's like that doesn't make any sense in the fantasy game.
No.
But this is the new world,
Yeah.
so
Anything's
we throw
possible. Yeah.
everything out and we do what's cool.
It's super duper fantasy. And a lot of things is possible via imagination
Mm.
and magic. Yeah. I think we see combat going on here, or rather shooting probably right
I think
into
this is
into the
shooting,
Dawn
yeah.
Riders. So the lady snacks with the bows are forced to shoot in the combat. They can't shoot out of it, and so they turned their bows to the Dawn Riders, killing 3 so far. So
So the unit is getting
that's
really down.
9 wounds being done, right? Dawn Riders having 3 wounds.
I think they have three,
Yeah,
but you only see four left now.
yeah,
So
that's not a whole lot. So they might actually, if they hang on long enough, they might actually win this
yeah, but they
set of
lost the
riders.
objective now because there
Yeah,
are the
yeah,
harpies
true.
flew there.
Yeah, but he has a
Um,
point advantage, right? No, not yet, but he's going to have in a minute because in a minute he's going to score 3,
yeah, he's gonna get the
right?
bottom one. He's gonna
So
earn
he can,
two
yeah, so he
for the
can,
leader and the objective. The
yeah,
bottom one he also has,
yeah,
and the top one he's also scoring
yeah.
now.
So he can pretty much allow himself to lose that objective for 1 more turn and maybe recapture it later and still be in a lead for points. So that could be the game plan. Hang on here, fight it out, duke it out. He has a points lead.
Yeah, but I think still you got still all the archers left at the back of the field who's gonna shoot every turn, and if you can't do anything about that,
Hmm.
that will gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's only turn two now, so
yeah.
they have three turns of shooting left.
I don't think he's gonna do anything about those arches though.
No,
He
because they
doesn't
will
have
pump
anything.
everything out. They're
No.
just gonna move a few inches, just to move it in front if they don't, if
Yep.
they need it. Just gonna shoot it
Yeah.
and hope everything
Yeah. It's
dies.
it's gonna
Um,
be tight for the if anything for the that is Khaine because he's gonna lose almost all of his army probably at the end of this game. So it's going to be a retreating battle probably.
yeah, it's really aggressive farming. So the first turns you
Yeah.
need to go out there, and in the last turns, yeah, you hope you have something
Actually,
left.
I'm gonna tell you something. You probably reclaimed that objective because the
Yeah,
harpies are there.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
So.
correct. I think there's only one or two on the objective, and I think there are three on there, and maybe the hero that was there. I can't see it, but
Yep.
um,
So it's probably going to be about those lady snakes with the bows hanging on, so forcing actually Lumineth to probably fire the bows into them so that he can clear them up and try to claim that
mm,
objective because he's going to need to, or he's going to lose the points game, the Lumineth Realmlords.
yeah.
And
So
so for the next turn, probably the
Mm.
bottom two objectives are safe for the Daughters of Khaine, is what I'm guessing. And so if that's the game plan for the Daughters of Khaine, he's going to win the
Mm.
points game. It's probably what's going to happen after the turn after next turn is probably going to be.
Yeah, what I just realized, because you can see it on the cam, but the top model on the right, objective,
Let's see the side view.
um,
Oh,
no, it's the other
still not
one.
very helpful.
It's
But
it's
look,
it's from the other
elves.
side.
Yeah.
There is there's Morathi, the small one, the little one,
Yeah.
that's standing right there.
Yeah. Little
Um,
Marathi.
yeah,
Teeny Marathi.
so that's 1 point because it's a leader.
Yeah.
Then he scores an
Oh, yeah. That's two,
one
four, five
point
points. Yep.
for
Taking it back. It's a
taking it
3 point
back
objective.
and getting the objective. That's three
Big
points
swings.
for one objective. Scoring 2 on the bottom one because there is a leader
He's swinging for the
and a
leeches,
unit,
boys.
and scoring 1.
Yeah.
So that will be 6 point
It's a
turn.
3, 4, 5, 6 point swing. There you
Yeah.
go. That's a big turn for Lumen. So even though the Lumineth player boasted this was going to hurt this turn, which it kind of sort of did,
Hmm.
um, it's probably going to hurt the Lumineth player more points wise.
Yeah, but I think the Daughters of Khaine are better in the first 3 turns.
Yeah.
Um,
After that, they sort of fall off.
they fall off,
Yeah.
and with
Because
the
the pressure from
bows,
Marathi's gone and stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah, if the bows shoot, Morathi is dead.
Yeah.
And if that happens, she is dead.
Everybody's dead.
And the other one will also lose because you lose the leader and the top objective then.
Yeah.
Um, so if the Daughters of Khaine have a chance to start turn 3
Uh huh.
and get the double one, they
Yeah.
will score 5 points.
Yeah. That would be.
And then there is a really big gap.
Hmm.
And then I think it's be interesting to see if the Lumineth can take it back, because that's quite hard to do then.
Yep.
So see
All right. So
bravery,
we've got some
the middle unit getting losing 3.
what would you call it? Combat, attrition,
Battle shock.
leadership, battle shock. Thank you. That's the name. Yeah, battle shock's the name I'm looking for. So he gets extra leadership from the shrine, I believe he's saying, or
Yeah,
if you're within the shrine.
range, but still losing 2 out of there.
Yeah.
So so he forgot the ability of the caster on the shrine,
Hmm.
which I think it's 18, I believe. On a 2 plus, you can buy it out for free. So
So you
you just
just
have to,
pass the battle shock.
yeah,
Oh, sweet.
but that's on the
So
2 plus, so you can still fill
you
it.
can still fail it. So yeah, yeah.
And I think it's once.
Well, but off they
Uh,
go again. He's not. I don't know. He's not doing it.
I
He's
don't know
doing
what's
it. He's
going
not
on,
doing
but
it. End of the story. Two are running
2 are
away.
running away,
They're lifting their
only
skirts and running away.
and there are only 2 left,
Enough
and
is enough, Techless. We only get paid so much.
so we see
Yeah.
a lot of points getting loose. I think there are
Yep.
4
So they're
horses
saying it as
left.
well. They're confirming 6 points for the Lumineth.
And there are 4 horses on the top because they're double stacked. It's
Mm-hmm.
quite hard to see.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, we're back. Boy, oh boy. Look, man, Gremlins. This Van der Valkentel and Gremlins in the internet is a thing. We're back. You did an entire story, a great epilogue. None of it was captured.
yeah, but that happens. That happens. It's the internet, and I
It
think
was a
it's down again.
story how you were bored. No, it was
Oh, there we are. Now it's
you
getting
were
back.
you were basically saying that so Lumineth take another turn, so they get another first punch
Yeah,
again this turn. I think it would have been really nice if the Daughters of Khaine would have gone first, um,
yeah, that
because
would
that just means straight up another 6 points, right?
no 5 because he doesn't recapture it,
That's true.
but
5
he
points. Yeah.
still get it.
He could.
He could
Yeah.
get to 16 points, and Lumineth only have six now. That would be
You just
10
need.
points advantage.
Yeah.
Um, now we see the
So
total eclipse now.
Yeah, we've
being
got
cast
the
with
hero
twin
phase with the
stones.
spells, total eclipse
That's the
of
one
the heart.
I'm using. That you
Total
need to spend 2
eclipse
command
of the
points
heart.
for the one.
It's going
He's got the
off.
7 and he gets a 3 from the
Yeah,
shine and the buffs. I think Teclis also
he's
buffs
not
them.
dispelling it. Yep. Ha, Drozek 86 saying relax, take a breather. That's a good one, Drozek. Thanks, Van.
Whoosh.
Thanks.
Just getting in some yoga.
Yeah, yeah. Saying, internet connections and your stream dropping every now and again isn't the worst thing in the world.
You can do everything fine, but if the internet don't want
Yeah,
it, it
it's
doesn't
true.
want
There's
it.
nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do. It's not my fault.
Uh,
Oh, why
so
internet?
we see some spells going off now, I
Yeah,
think.
moving on to the game, which is the important part. Yeah, we've got spells going off here.
Not you getting the mortal wound
So
bomb off
in
from Tackless.
yeah, protection
Um,
of Teclis for that sweet, sweet 5 up after save.
so Tackless is gonna
Oh, we're
teleport
gonna have
with
a
this,
teleport here.
and
That's a
that
thing. Yeah,
is
he's going
gone.
over there.
Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big
That's a
3 point.
point. Is there anything on that objective still from the Daughters of Khaine?
I
Probably
don't
not,
think so.
right?
I think
No,
where the harpies going up
no.
to the top objective.
Yep.
Forgetting that they could teleport, and think that could be a mistake, which gets the Luminets back into the turn. Because if you get those 3 points, you get a Cataclysm off that objective. Well, you don't have much left,
Nope.
to be honest.
Nope.
Um, the Luminet don't have ultras left. They have 4 horses, a small unit of wardens behind the shrine, and 2 in the middle. I think they can be killed this turn
Yeah.
if they stay there. But that's seeing what happens. But you still got the block of the archers on top going
Yep.
down. Uh,
So it's good. I think he decided against teleporting Teclis over there, by the way.
yeah, I think so. I think it didn't go off.
Or maybe he got dispelled?
Could have happened.
Because that's a spell, right? The teleport? Did this teleport get dispelled? You just didn't do it. Okay. Oh,
No,
okay.
he's going
Okay.
to teleport now.
So he's doing it now. I thought for some reason maybe he decided against it, but no, it's an order of operations thing, and off he goes.
Yeah, it makes sense that there was something reason because you want to teleport that. That's
Mhm.
3 points in the back.
Mhm. Yeah. It's good play, man.
Yeah, I think
Good old Teclis teleporting around.
maybe we're gonna see a charge of the Warrens of Marathi. They need 3 wounds and then they're done.
Yeah, I think they win. I mean, they deal a couple of mortal wounds, and that's all she wrote, right?
Yeah, maybe if you're lucky, you can even get the objective if you power incorrectly.
It's 2, 4, 6, 7 models. 2, 4. If they charge on that, they automatically take it, I think. Because, well, provided they still have enough models, so
And
two, four,
nothing gets
six. Yeah,
killed,
yeah,
but
yeah. So they basically need to kill Marathi, or else probably Marathi kills enough of them, so they can't take the objective. But it's worth a try, right?
um,
Here we go. So we've got the sentinels, or the rear guard, or the elves with the bows are going to
the
fire. The
Sentinels.
sentinels are going to fire into the center lady
Mm.
snacks.
Yeah, I think that's main point of damage coming out, and there not much left. But if you kill that, there's a chance you can open up the middle of the field,
Yeah.
um, and getting freedom to move.
Santa
Uh,
lady snakes. I'm going to do this a little bit, by the way.
yeah, is
There
that
we go.
better?
Yep. No, you're all good, man.
Yeah, just standing on the head, getting so hot, and you
Yeah,
can't
you
hear
have
the
to put it in
table.
your throat, the microphone. So to get the best
Mm.
sound, crisp, straight from the esophagus.
Yeah, that's not what we want. That's not what I want.
I don't know. Maybe
Uh,
for a Nurgle game or
we're
something.
close to Amsterdam though, but
Straight
uh,
from the pits of the esophagus of Mike. Sounds of death.
so there we see the snakes go off the
Yep,
table,
yep.
meaning the other 2 wardens are free now, so they can charge on top. They can go down. I
Yeah.
think going up is the better
Those
way to
two little
go.
wardens. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're very relevant. Or maybe they are. I don't know.
No, but still, they can do some damage, and there are only two of the other snake ladies left on the
Yeah.
table. Um, Killing one is fine.
Yeah.
Then you also have that unit left, and we then only see Moratti on the table, which can be killed this turn.
Some
I think that was Tackless shooting.
Teclis with his. What does Teclis do? What does his shooting attack do, by the way? Just how visually? No, I mean, what does he do? Is it like a sorcerer's
Mm.
blast or an armpit
It's something.
shadings? Yeah, the pit of shades. Yeah,
The Lunar Staff, it's
the
called.
lunar staff. So he fires lunary beams of light.
Yeah, it's 18 inches. It's still quite a range.
Yeah,
It's only one attack, two stus.
that's some bright moonlight, man.
It's -3 rent. That's
Minus
really
3 rand.
hurting.
Yeah,
And
that's pretty
D6
high.
damage. Only one attack, but still.
It's one of those big swing damage things. If it hits hard, you're like nice. All right, man. So he killed off an entire snack with that, with moonlight.
Yeah.
It's
No,
brutal.
two I think, because there
Brutal.
were five, and now there
Normally,
are only three left.
moonlight doesn't really kill you. It's actually quite romantic. Not with Teclis around. It's deadly. It's deadly, searing light that burns your romance to a crisp.
Yeah, but that's what he's doing to the Daughters of Cain, breaking
Yeah, that's
hearts.
true. Yeah,
That's
that's
why
true.
they're
Yeah,
angry.
that's why. This entire battle is like a bad breakup. You know,
Yeah, but we
they're
see
having a bad divorce.
at the bottom we see the unit that's
Yeah.
charged on Moratti. The two wardens has charged on the two snake ladies that's left.
Yep.
Um, so I think they will kill Moratti with a bit of luck. If they just roll three sixes, she's
Yeah,
dead
I
now.
think even average rolls kills her here.
Yeah.
He just needs to get those mortal wounds through.
Hmm.
Is this actually the fight with Marathi? Probably.
I think so.
So two
But
mortal wounds. Hold on, three mortal wounds. So that could
so
already be enough if he doesn't roll any DPR. Nope, she goes down.
she saves no, she saves one.
Oh yeah,
There's
one
one wound
remaining. So
remaining,
now he
so
needs to do it with normal attacks.
and we see a lot of
Oh,
good
yeah,
rolls.
yeah.
So one -1.
All right, so she dies. If
So
she dies, does the other
six of
Marathi die as well?
fuels. Yeah,
So they're both gone.
I think they both die at the same moment because they share the wounds between each other. So there we see Marathi taking
Yup.
off.
Marathi's being taken off the
Um,
board.
and that means he also got only one leader left
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
shrine.
yeah.
So
I think this priority role
mm,
uh of the
mm.
Lumineth are is too much now.
Yeah, because he will score 3 at the right bottom.
Yeah,
And he will score 2 on the left,
yeah,
score 1 on the top objective. So he's going to 6. So then he has a point
yeah.
advantage going
Gets
in to the turn.
yeah.
But there's not much left and quite hard to do.
Yep.
Um,
Hey, honest wargamer, thanks for joining us into the stream for a little bit, buddy. How you doing? Um, great job. He says, thanks, and the players did a great job. Oh, there's a question. I'm sorry, what?
yeah,
All of them.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Do,
players actually asking if all the objectives are available for a extra point for when you take it away from a from a player. Which it is. So Teclis sitting his big butt over there. It's 2 points.
no, 3.
Yeah, take an objective, take it away from an enemy, and also being a character.
Yeah, he's a leader,
Woo!
so that scores
That's a
3
big
points
swing.
again.
That's a big swing.
Um, on the one on the left bottom, it's also getting taken away,
Yeah.
and he controls it now because it's more Morlos.
Yup.
And he's taken the his home objective.
Yeah.
So that's 6 points now.
Wait.
So it's 12 for the Lumineth.
12 points. And we thought last turn was a big swing. In comes Teclis and in his buds saying, "Ha,
Mm.
we can do it better." So that's 3 points. Here,
No,
taking right.
I don't think they take that one.
The top right
I don't
is
think.
taken. Quick
Um,
question, guys. The objective, the big fight objective over there with
at
the
the
harpies.
portal, yeah.
Yeah. Did you
No,
take that one? You took it? Okay.
so yeah,
Yep.
that one.
No.
Ah, check. That doesn't that one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you. All right. So clearing something up. Yeah.
Mm, I don't think that's right. I think they're missing something.
Wait, did you say 9 against 11?
10 against
10
11,
against
but
11. It's 1, 2, 3,
4,
4,
5,
5, 6,
6.
12 against 11.
Or he missing that one, but I don't see why.
1, 2, 3. Is maybe the cauldron a lot of models?
I don't think so. That's
I'm
not a
gonna go
rule.
clear it up with a
Yeah,
current. Be right
Because
back.
I think that's one of the issues we see now. But we're all human. We can make a little mistake. Yeah, go the other way.
Trip over wires.
Yeah, and then then the stream will literally fall down instead of having the connection issues. Um, he's now clearing it up with the players to seeing. Yeah, they're discussing it now. But yeah, you had tackless on that objective, so it scores an extra point for the leader. Yeah. So they're forgetting the tackless is a leader. Um, and getting that objective. So that's what's go wrong. They calculated the this turn wrong. Uh, they did it good this turn, but they forgot that the first two turns, tackless was also on the objective, and
Yeah.
that.
VO. All right, we're back. All right, Jikis guys, we do really apologize for the dropping of the internet connection. There's really nothing we can do about that. It's super annoying. I'm not going to talk about it too much to dampen the mood, but we're back. Suffice to say, at the end of the Lumineth Realm Lords turn three. Yeah, it's a big swing. It's a 6 point swing. So I think we already talked about it. I'm gonna do a little recap. So Teclis flew his butt over there. So 1 point for grabbing the objective, taking away for an enemy for another one, and then being in a character is three. They by killing Marathi and moving onto the objective with a charge, it's another 2 points for stealing the objective,
Mm,
and he also stole the objective on the top right, so that's another 2 points. So it's actually a 7 point swing.
yeah.
Yeah, putting him to 12 to 11. Actually, he made a little mistake because Lumineth Realmlords forgot that he held an objective with Teclis for 2 turns, giving himself only 2 points instead of the four
Mm,
that he should have gotten.
yeah. And that was
And that was it.
it.
Yeah. All right.
Um,
And now it's the Daughters of Cain turn. So, how do you like in the game so far, Mike?
I think it's really swingy.
Yeah.
We see a lot of damage being done on both sides. I think talking the move to go down to the bottom objective, that's really getting him back into the game and in front. But still, it's the a turn to make good for Daughters of Cain because they now have extra points to counter that. So I think they will get a slight advantage going in turn three. But I think Tackless and the Sentinels being alive on the table gets a lot of points. Um, they're just talking about the bottom objective now, seeing what happens, and it was like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you're gonna lose the damage. Yeah, okay, I will take them off because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
they don't stand a chance with that last models versus those snake ladies and the cauldron. Since it's turn three, all the avatars I think are activated, and I think there's an avatar on it. Let me watch that. Oh no, it's the other one. It's the shrine. So,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, like you said, it's the cauldron coming in with a few of the
mm,
spear snakes,
yeah,
and they're going to brutally murderize those elves and taking back the objective. So it's a 2 point swing back, right? Um, he can't do anything about Teclis anymore. He
mm,
doesn't have the means. Teclis just reigns supreme right now. He's going to have to bow down to the fact that Teclis is going to do what he's going to do. The only thing
it's-
probably that he can do is re- can he actually retake the top right objective?
yeah, I think so. He just moved in. He already had the models, and there's only think one or maybe two
Oh,
on
yeah.
from the elves on it, and the other one is being covered. So this already was the turn because we
Yeah,
just saw the elves at the
just
bottom
saw
being
another
killed.
priority roll.
Yeah,
So it's again priority to the elves.
yeah, because
Yeah.
they're both elves, but which elves?
So quickly, so it's 1, 2, 3 points over here
Yeah,
for taking the bottom left, and then 2 points for the top. So it's 5 points.
yeah.
That's actually not bad. So it's 16 points.
But we see tackless going off now.
So 16 points to the Daughters of Cain at the end of all of this to 12 points. So, I mean, they're still in the lead with points, but I think at the end of this turn we're going to see a difference. So, as the oh, we're back.
Mm.
Hey everybody, and we're back. Hey, wow, yes.
I don't know what you my guys missed, but
Not much, not much.
we were talking about what's going to happen.
Yeah.
From melee weapons.
All right. Excellent.
Mm. So
Alrighty. So,
we see Tackless doing things now.
yeah, Tekla is swinging around to the other end,
Mm.
which is smart because he grabbed that
Mm.
bottom right objective, and it's his now until
Yeah, until someone takes it
until
back.
someone takes it back from him. But there's not a whole
Mm.
lot that's going to. Pretty much
Mm.
most of the daughters of Khaine units are tied up. I don't think there's any real threat of that. We haven't actually seen the endless spell from the Daughters of
No,
Khaine coming out yet either.
I think we won't see it because Morathi is down now.
Yeah,
So
Metz is down, so there's nobody to cast it. Probably we didn't see it because
it was only good against the Dawn Riders, but then it's really hard to kill them.
yeah, it's also
Um,
hard to get it out if because Teclis has an automatic dispel.
yeah,
Yeah, it's useless I think in this. I mean, it can. I mean, if you get it off with some luck, and then it's useful for one turn. After that, Teclis automatically
mm.
dispels an endless spell, right?
Yeah, then it's fine, but still, it's I think some matchup which can be really good if you don't have the damage output
No.
or you have a lot of saves.
Yeah.
It can just take 3 wounds out, and if you do that correctly, um, it can really hurt someone.
Yep. Yep. For
Uh,
sure.
mm,
Uh, so he's coming out, swinging around to the bottom left objective, trying to, take it back again. It's a bit of a the Dutch would say landje pick.
this is mine. No, it's mine. No, it's
Land
mine. No,
swap.
it's mine.
Yeah, land swap. You
Yeah, but
take it
then
away from me, I'll take it back from you again. Get some more points. So, mm.
so we see the
Dawn Rider's actually moving over there. So,
yeah. I think they have the speed of Heish,
yep.
because otherwise they wouldn't move.
All right.
And he also run just to get the objective. Mm, mm.
Oh, I see.
So
So the player explaining the Dawn Riders ran, but once per game, they can actually run a charge. It's a faction thing. I think it's a quartz thing, maybe
I
another
think
quartz thing,
so, but
something along those lines. I'm sure it checks out.
mm. Yeah, so he can run,
Yeah,
use the spell, and then get in.
yeah,
Because he's now with 4 on the objective and only 3 models left,
yeah.
so he's gonna claim that one. But he wants to kill that one.
Mhm.
You see the elves now move, the shooting elves moving up now. I think they're going to shoot at the top unit, and maybe charge with the 2 left there just to finish that off.
Mhm.
And Tackless is gonna get in
Yeah.
if he makes his charge just to get the field clear of it because this is the last model standing.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. Hey,
and
the quick question though. Where's the second caster, the second character
I
from
think it's
Lumineth
still on the
Realmlords?
shrine. Yeah, it's still on the shrine.
Does she need to be on the shrine then?
I think she can once per game get a buff out of it that you can
Oh.
use in a command ability over or a quartz without spending it really.
Oh, because I thought I didn't see her on there. I thought she was anywhere between the archers to get the
No, no,
extra
no,
the extra point for the
no.
objective.
She was just standing on top of the
Yeah.
thing to get the buff, and you'll get also your on terrain to get an extra save.
Oh, I see. So
Um,
trying to keep her safe.
yeah,
Alrighty.
but still, you don't want to focus
No,
that
you can't.
character down when
No,
it's not an objective,
no.
when you can shoot the archers off,
All right. So he's
or even the wardens.
yeah. So he's using his CP to let the Dawn Riders charge now, and he deleted the harpies off the top right objective.
So
So
that's
that's now
one's
his.
claimed.
So
That's
that's another
two.
2 points.
Mm.
Probably he's going to take that one, and then it's pretty much game because then
Yeah, we now see the non-riders charging in on the 2 snakes.
yeah.
I think the shrine is not in range of it to
No.
counterattack, and now we just see
This is the end game.
Teclis talking. He was starting down. He rolled an
Alright,
eye.
he's using his CP reroll. Texas didn't make it. He didn't
That's
make it.
not enough.
I
So
don't really think he needs it. It's 4 Dawn Riders, right?
yeah, versus 2 snakes, but still,
Snacks.
if Tactus was in, it could be the end of the game. Um,
I think this this is the end. Well, I mean, now he gets. I
Hmm.
mean, yeah,
I think the
yeah,
Luminets are going to win just
yeah.
because they have the 30 archers left
The,
who are gonna finish it off next turn.
the priority three
Mm.
times in a row, I think, really was too overbearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Mm.
couldn't. He couldn't tough the gals couldn't
Mm.
tough it out.
No, they didn't. Since they were locked in shooting, they could shoot, but just
Yeah,
on that unit, and that's not what you want. You get locked in the shooting phase where you don't want to. Now, so the two snakes are left, and only the cauldron is left now. Um, so we're gonna see a Daughters of Khaine turn, and I think it will be really quick.
yep. 6 points being
6 points again.
accumulated. Taking
So
away objectives. So he goes to 18.
he's now two left.
Yeah, this is. Oh, and we're back.
Oh, doing it again. Just having some internet issues again.
Yep. Oh, yeah, really
Um,
annoying, guys. I hope this. I hope that this doesn't take away too much from the game. I know it's pretty much being played anyway. In between rounds, I'm going to see if I can fix this, guys. I'm going to reset the stream a little bit.
yeah, besides the internet issue, it's
No,
a really great venue.
yeah. The venue is great. The hall's great. We're in a different hall this time, so it's a little bit smaller, but nice and cozy. It's a nice hall. Very spacious. We've got tables set up with ample room between the players, to be COVID safe. Actually, taking extra precautionary measures since the hotel doesn't really require you to wear masks anymore.
No, since
Because
since today it was
yeah,
cut off
but
by
we're
the
still saying
government.
we're going to.
If you can keep to one and a
Because
half
as
meters, but
yeah,
still.
yeah, as you guys can see on stream, it's very difficult. Players are getting close nonetheless, right? It's
Mm.
very difficult to maintain that 1.5 meter thing.
First turn is fine,
Yeah.
but after that, it's done.
All right.
He
So here we
scores
go. So it's
three,
3 points, right? As we discussed.
but
Steal
to
the
teleport
objective.
it to
Yeah.
still do.
This is actually a pretty
That's
big
an extra
play
point.
because that objective is still his. He's using his command point, so he got the priority, which means Lumineth couldn't do the power of darkness thing where he.
No, he got three objectives now. It's still, I think it's stacked still until the
So
next
yeah,
hero phase.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4 points
He's
now.
gonna score 4 points
Yeah, he
now. Yeah.
scores 4 points now.
Charge in, just gonna finish the game off and
Yep.
see what will happen now.
So Teclis
Uh,
moves over there. Yeah.
so that's 7 mortal wounds already. Um,
What's that one model, by the way, in the bottom left objective?
that's the model was sitting on the shrine the whole
Oh, she
game.
jumped off and got over
Yeah,
there.
she teleported to that.
Oh, right.
So that's 3 points again.
Yep.
Um,
So it's three,
uh,
4,
5,
5.
and then we see the bottom one tackless and the
Yeah,
shooting
if he kills it.
sentinels warning
Yeah,
out.
if he kills it, then it should be fine.
Yeah, then he doesn't even have to charge. So
Nope.
that we see the charge. That's 6. That's enough. So
So he
that's the
charges
shrine
in.
versus tackless.
Yep.
Mm,
Um, yeah.
mm.
So he deals some damage. He
Two,
attacks. He slaps.
two more damage.
Callum. The steed. The steed uses his scratchy claws.
The mount of tackless.
Yes. The mount. Its mount.
Let me see what's called.
Yeah. We need to call it by its name, or else it will haunt our dreams. He
Lunestaff
doesn't
and the
kill it. Wait. Oh yeah, he does kill it actually. Yeah. That's
Selenar,
3 points.
I think.
That's another 3
That's 6,
points. It's
7,
six,
8.
7. Why you do this? Hey, okay. Recap, guys. So Tech, let's move on there. End of the game. It's 26 points to 21 for the uh, Lumineth Realmlords. They win. It's a
Mm.
Lumineth Realmlord victory. Was a close game though. Actually, in the middle, I really thought that Daughters of
It could
Khaine had
go
a nice
anywhere.
momentum going. Right,
It,
they were racking up a lot of points. Avidaring.
it's only the
Yeah.
secondaries can only count to a minor victory or draw. So
Yep.
exactly.
Yep. So players actually asking about the
I,
secondaries
I
if they have to actually say if they make it or not, or if they completed it or not.
I think so, but let me look in the
Yeah,
rules
probably.
spec.
Yeah, yeah. But
Maybe something is in
for the
there.
stream people at home, thanks for watching the first round. It was a great game. I'm gonna do my best to see if I can improve the connection in the meantime, because that was a little annoying. I hope it wasn't too annoying for you guys, and you still got a nice, you know, the whole story
Mm,
of the game. I hope so. We tried to
mm,
recap as much as possible at the every time we got back. It was a
mm.
very fun game to watch, by the way.
Yeah, it was very close. It could have gone anywhere. I think it's just some dice rolling and some tactical
Yeah.
advantages that gave the Lumineth the victory. Just being able to not get targeted on the
Yup.
Sentinels and just having 5 turns of them shooting 30 inches made it a lot better
Mhm.
and more sustainable than the Daughters of Khaine to save the game for him.
Yup.
Uh, and I
For sure.
and I'm very interested to see what happens next.
Yeah, me too,
Uh,
man. It was a great game.
we'll see who's on the other tables. How is it going there? I still see everybody playing. I'm not sure until when they have time. I think they still have an hour left.
Yeah.
There,
So
there's still an hour left. So
everybody in chat, did you enjoy this game? Let me know. By the way, was it very? I don't know if people are watching all the time. You know, I know most of you like put it on
mm,
and have it nice in the background. I know I do that as well. But let me know if it was still like a nice cohesive game to be able to follow. Like I said, I'm going to do my best to improve the connection in a bit. And also we have Phil Doon joining the Tabletop Alliance community. Welcome, buddy. Thanks for following. We've got a nice day of AG Sigma going on. Like we said at the beginning of the stream, this is the first of 2 days where we stream 2 games.
yeah,
Yeah, of
two
Age of
games to go
Sigmar.
today.
So 2 more games to go today. We're gonna have a little break, and then we'll actually see with the next pairing. Uh, yeah. So we're so the
Mm,
we have a 1 hour notice.
mm,
Yeah. So it's a 1 hour notice being given, guys. So actually, we were done
mm.
pretty early. Actually, this game went pretty fast.
Yeah, but I haven't had an idea that it was going really one way. I think it was
Yeah.
both ways getting destroyed really hard,
Yeah.
and not like waiting and seeing what happening. But
Well.
they just fought really hard, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
if it goes like that and you both roll pretty decent, you will die, and then you don't have any
You
models.
die. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's the conclusion
Yep.
of the game.
No, for sure.
They did a lot of damage to each other, and that's why it went so fast. But yeah, if you don't have any models, you can have a third in
No,
3 minutes.
turns out, yeah. Also, both players commented that they actually practiced this matchup a lot. I think that really showed as well. It's like they were very confident in what they were doing. And there wasn't a lot of standing around thinking a lot about what they should be doing.
No, they were
Um,
waiting, just playing.
and so that really kept the pace of the game going and makes it a very enjoyable game to watch. So, yeah. Um, so, is there anything you want to talk about in the meantime?
No, I'm really interested in what's happening on the other tables now.
Yep.
Everything is still playing. I think we have some great matchup. We have a Stormcast versus Corn matchup,
Woo!
like the old school one.
Mm.
I think that's really an interesting one to see what happens. Um,
Stormcast, huh?
yeah, the one drop.
The one
Uh,
drop shooty Stormcast.
Three formations and just
Mm.
shooting everything off the table with any luck.
Yeah.
Shooting in the hero phase and in the shooting phase. I think that can be a really good list, but still, if you have the wrong matchup, you can do anything. Playing versus the Iron the Deepkin, which say you can shoot one unit
Yes.
and that's it. And then even if you do it correctly, you have the artifact which says you can target me, you're gone.
Mm.
Then
Yep.
it's like, what will you do?
Sure.
Um, but yeah, that's quite interesting. We have some Bone Reaper
Mm.
armies, we have
Yeah.
some Siege armies, we
There's a
have a
nice
lot of
diversity. Yeah.
armies.
We could actually take a look at the armies a little bit. By the way, guys at home, If you want to see what lists are actually, circulating today, you can go to punpun.nl. Let me just put that in chat. So hashtag, you can, for people in chat, you can also just type exclamation mark lists, and it'll link you actually to the punpun, which is our pairing site. You can actually check out for yourself which lists are doing the rounds here at the
Yeah, we still got a lot
Alliance
of time.
Open Dutch Grand Tournament for Age of Sigmar.
And we got a lot of time now because
Yeah, we
the
got a
next
lot of time, so we can chat it up, man. So let's take a
the,
look little bit at the lists today. I can let me slide over to Pun Pun over here. So
I
here we go.
think
So
they're
matchup one we had, that was on stream. So let's see on table two we had Marike van den Berg,
with the
uh,
Night Hunt.
which she's bringing Night Haunt. She's bringing Night Haunt.
Yeah, a lot of Night Hunt. It was the last chance to bring the Legion of Grief. I think that's the better option because you can bring the units back.
Yeah.
But still, it's a lot of models,
Mm.
and they're just annoying. They ignore your rent, do whatever you want.
Mm.
And she's playing versus the Seraphon.
Yeah.
Not a lot of skinks. That was quite interesting
Yeah.
to see what happens there. But yeah, it looks like they're still going on.
Yeah. She's
Um,
playing. She's playing Ignaz.
yeah.
Ignaz from Stampa Studio. I love the
Uh,
name. That's their club, Stampa Studio.
yeah, I
All right.
think the last time he became second or third on the GT in September. So that's quite interesting to see what happens there.
Mm.
Um, of course, the games were streamed, the last
Yeah.
ones. So if you have any interesting, that was the Legion of Grief versus Cauldron Overlords and Legion
Oh
of
yeah.
Grief versus I did the Deep King.
Mm.
You can check that one out. I think they're still good. Not a lot of change in that time, some rules, but
Yeah. Yeah.
um, still good to see what happens there.
And then we've got
Um,
Nard. He's bringing Flesh Eaters.
the
That's
Flesh
cool.
Eaters versus I think it's Slaves of Darkness.
Mm. Flesh Eaters, is that really competitive? Is there a
They were quite good, but they got some point increases on the big monsters. So on the
Mhm.
zombie dragons, they got some point increase,
Mhm.
and on the terror guys, they got some point increase. So it nerfed them a bit
Yeah.
compared to a few times ago. I think it was the last Channel Hamburg like a year ago, back in March of 2020,
Mhm.
when we still hadn't Corona. Um, then they ended up quite high. But I think it's more shifted to the ghouls now instead of the Vargeist.
Mm.
So the running and screaming. You don't have a lot of low bravery units anymore, so they get quite out. So now you've got ghouls coming back and being annoying.
Yeah.
Um, so I think that's an interesting one that could go both ways. We see Archeon on the other side by Tom.
Yep.
The big guy himself is out.
Yep.
And we'll see what happens. It's got some Chaos Knights. We got some Marauders.
Mm.
We got a War
It's a
Shrine in
pretty
it.
standard Marauder. Buff your Marauders, run or teleport them in. I believe they've got a teleport. It's
Ooh.
pretty much this, just shove them down the throats of the enemy. And
Yeah, so I think that's quite interesting, but Archeon is always a pain in the ass to deal with.
yeah, Archon is just very tough as well, right? He
Hmm.
doesn't have that I can only take so many wounds per turn mechanic, but he does have a lot of defenses,
Yeah, and
and
he
he's
got all marks, so he can get every buff.
yeah,
What's in the list? So you the War Shrine has 4 different abilities for five actually,
yeah,
one for Slaves of Darkness itself, and for every god.
yeah.
And he can get every buff on it. Even if you play everything Nurgle, you
Hmm.
can still get another buff on it. So that's quite annoying.
Mm. All right. Well, we've got Don Bucker entering the room with the Blessed Sons, which are
The
uh,
Nurgles.
Nurgles. Yeah,
So there's a lot of Light Kings.
that's a lot of that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30 Blight Kings, and then some Poscoil Blight Lords, and that's pretty much the list with some characters.
Yeah, he's got the Harbinger of Decay, so that gives him a Funeral Pain on the Blight Kings within range. So that's quite annoying to get through, and that would just swarm the table and
Mm.
don't die,
Yup.
because it's Nurgle and they're quite. I think they have 3 runes each, but I'm not sure about that.
All right.
So that's quite annoying to be playing against.
Yeah. All right. Then let's see. What is he playing against? He's playing against Dennis, which is bringing his
Also a
FEC
Flash
My
Core Delight.
Life, which stands for Fact My Life. Okay. Another Flash Eater Quartz though.
Yeah,
So
so
that's
here
pretty
you
cool.
see less ghouls, but you see the flayers. So they're quite good against big units.
Yeah.
The Nurgle don't have that.
Yep.
but they can scream on bravery and do mortal wounds on it. So that won't be going off. That's quite annoying. But they still will be. You have your terror guides being annoying,
Yeah.
doing those mortal wounds.
Yeah. The Terrorgeists are like wrecking balls, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage.
Except
Um,
with the artifacts and the mount rate you can get on it.
yeah, it's a lot of
Um,
damage. Like 6 is like to wound or to hit or
Six
so.
is to hit, can do 6 mortal
Oh
wounds.
yeah.
So and you have 3 attacks, so you can do 18 mortal wounds in a turn.
Yeah, they can fight twice, right?
Yeah, they can for a
With
command
the
point in the
character
hero
one
phase.
can fight twice, I believe. But yeah, so a lot. I think those guys are gonna do well with the new
Mm.
monster rules in Age of Sigmar 3.0 probably, where monster characters in particular are pretty good. It seems like.
Yeah, that will be interesting to see what they can do. I think every monster is scary, but they are really scary, and they will eat you.
They will eat you, and they will,
Mm.
and then they will poop you out.
Just getting 80 mortal wounds in a turn.
Yeah.
At the last doubles tournament in Age of Sigmar, I was playing with a guy. We built Flesh Eaters and I Blood Slanesh.
Mhm.
And we placed against Forda with a -2 to hit.
Mhm.
And the other guy was saying, "Yeah, what you gonna do about it?" And then my teammate just rolled 3-6 and was like, "You have your 18 mortal wounds. That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do
That's what
about
I'm
it."
gonna
And it
do
was like,
about it. Oh.
but that's statistically almost impossible.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
but
not
it happened.
impossible. All right, we've got. Uh, hold on. Let me get your name right. Neil Mackenzie.
Neil, the
Neil.
Scottish guy.
He's a little, yeah.
Yeah, he's from Scotland. He lives in Rotterdam. And he plays orcs. He plays
Yeah.
orcs.
Big War. His list is called Grot Kickers Big War.
Yeah, so that's
A lot of
just
Orc
orcs.
Boys, 10
Um,
Brutes.
yeah, having some arrow boys just got some shooting in.
Oh,
Savage
yeah.
boys you get some extra in, but yeah, the orcs are just really fast and will get you. They will go for combat. They will try to kick your ass because they're orcs. They know only
And
one
usually
way.
when they get in combat, they will.
Yeah, it's just wah, go,
Yep.
and then it will take
Let's see
off.
what he has though, because it's got a Orc Mega Boss. All right, a War
Yeah,
Chanter, a War Dog 2 times. No big pineapple.
no cabbage,
No cabbage
no
though. No.
Mark no. I think it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Um,
Dies too easily as well, in my
yeah, it,
experience.
it it is not good enough for the
No,
points.
no.
Uh,
Sadly isn't. He used to be good when he had the 3-up,
hmm
unrendable save.
When
But then anything with a 3-up unrendable save and a lot of wounds is probably pretty good. But when that got taken away, he just dies too easily, man.
yeah, the old Malignant Sorcery artifacts were just
Yeah.
too good
Yeah.
overall. You can get things you don't have in an army, and I think it's good that it's taken out, but it lost to Mark
Yup.
sadly.
Yup. 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 Yup.
Um,
Right. What's he
he,
playing against, by the way?
he's
He's playing
playing
against
against the
Leonard, and
Leonard,
Leonard brings the Bone
the
Tide.
Bone Tide. So he got Catacross, Archon, and Archon the Black.
Oh yeah.
Then he got some guards just to get annoying. He got some Death Riders to have some movement, and
Mm.
then just a lot of more tag guard.
Mm.
Bringers terrain piece being annoying. And just getting the table.
Mm.
So he
Now
wants the table and get
I'm gonna
fight.
show the people
The room.
the room a little bit. Behold, everyone,
Mm.
it's the room. See? Hold on. So, whilst we chat, they can
Also, chat,
see
you can
what's
see the
going
room.
on.
If you look on the right of your screen now, the guy with the red shirt playing against the guy with the blue shirt, that's Neil versus Leno. Um, they're playing the orcs versus the Bone
Yep.
Reapers.
So
Uh,
this is the hall, guys. There you go. This is the hall of today's Dutch Grand Tournament. So we're actually used to playing downstairs.
yeah,
This is a
we're put
big,
away.
big hotel, by the way, guys, and it has multiple floors, as a hotel tends to have. And then usually we play downstairs in the attic. We're banished
Yeah.
down to the attic with thee, and it's a very big hall. But so there's a lot of construction going on in Van der Valk
Mm.
Hotel, and they're renewing everything, and we're in the middle of construction, and so this is one of the rooms. So we're divided in multiple rooms. Um, well, this level anyway. And we're there in this hall, and yeah, it's nice and cozy. As you can see, everybody has a lot of space. We're still doing the COVID restriction mask thing. See, everybody's wearing masks except for that one guy in the middle, by the way. Shun him. No, we're kidding. Sometimes you need to take a little breather, and so yeah. So everybody's doing the best,
But I
and
think there's one big advantage of this room.
yeah,
I feel the airco going through
that's
me.
true. That's true. It is a little cooler. You had to,
Yeah.
actually downstairs. You could open the windows, and so it got a little warm, and then they
Yeah.
opened the windows, and then all of a sudden it got really cold because
If you were standing there,
yeah,
but if you're in the
yeah,
middle, it was
yeah.
so hot sometimes.
Uh, all right, back to the list. So let's go through a little bit less. We've got D. He mentioned
Dennis versus Maxim. They're actually club mates. Um,
the King's Spearhead, which is a Tempest Eye list. Hmm.
yeah, he's one of our club mates. Both of them are. They forgot to put in the club name, so they're playing against each other.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks ago, they already played a match with a similar list to test it. Um, but that's not an issue for them
Mm-hmm.
apparently. So they're riding together towards here. I think they both have a room here, so they wanted to start the game off versus each other. This is the second edition. Someone asked.
Yeah, Phil Dune is asking if this is a second or third edition. This is still second, Phil Dune. However, in a couple of weeks, we have actually a third edition tournament. So this is a last hurrah for second edition.
Next week I can
Yeah.
get my Dominion box.
But officially, third edition isn't out yet, right?
No,
No.
it's next week.
So, ha, silly Phil Dude, we couldn't even do one if we wanted to. No, I'm kidding. Thanks for joining us, buddy. So yeah, second. All right, all right. Let's take a look at what we were looking at. Dennis here with the King's Spearhead. What is he playing against?
He's playing against, I think it's
Maxime.
Siege, but it's Archeon.
Release the Ever Chosen. This list is
Archeon,
called.
Kairos Fate Weaver,
Yeah.
some annoying horrors, and just
Kairos.
getting
Kairos.
through.
Is Kairos a thing? Is he a big chief in this game?
Yeah,
Kairos? Yeah.
he's still good. He can still, if he makes a casting roll, he can change his lower dice to his higher dice.
Oh.
So if you roll a 6 and a 1, it's cast on a 12.
Mm.
So that's annoying. Combined with Archeon on the field,
Mm.
good luck dealing with that.
Yeah.
Um, and just some extra units to the pink horrors you always see because they're ridiculously good. Just
Ridiculous.
getting, oh, you killed a pink. There are 2 blues. You
Oh
killed a
yeah,
blue.
that's the thing.
There's a brimstone
So
base.
I heard a lot of hubbub going around the room that the new rally the troops ability is pretty powerful and one might even say broken in
Yeah, but
combination with the pinks.
yeah, that's correct. But
Yeah,
we need to get a fact first,
yeah.
because there are always
I think
things
there's gonna be a lot
broken.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, oh my, there's still a pink. I set 3 pinks back with any luck,
Yeah, and they
and
become
they become
blues,
blues
and
and
then
become
brims.
brimstones, and that
Yeah,
you get in
yeah,
combination with
that's
the banner they
super
have.
value. Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah,
they
yeah,
roll one on the banner for
yeah,
the
yeah,
battle
yeah,
shock,
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah,
always they also get pinks
yeah,
back.
yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah,
you have like an immense unit of pinks
yeah,
getting bigger, bigger, bigger. But I
yeah,
think I read it in
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
community
yeah,
article yesterday,
yeah,
that they said that you can't go above your starting unit
yeah.
anymore. So that's really good.
Mm. Okay, so that's yeah, that's at least a cap on it. But then
Mm.
still, if you roll like so, how big a unit of pinks can you get?
I think 20.
20, right? So you lose a bunch, and then you roll a dungeon every six. So let's say you roll 4 6s, 4 pinks come back. So that's pinks are 2 wounds or one.
1.
All right, so 4 wounds, but then they split and they become two each. So that's 8. So that's 12, and then they become 2 brims each. So that's
No, 1 pink becomes 1 brimstone base.
oh, I see.
So there are 2 on the base.
All right, but still a lot of wound
Mm.
value. Yeah, it's a little too much. All right, so that's the
So
pinky
basically
list.
5 wounds per horror
Mm.
you need to kill.
Then we've got Martin. He's bringing his hammer time list. Uh,
40 minutes
all right,
left.
we've got a 40 minute. We managed to talk through 20 minutes. Only 40 minutes to go.
And we're not. We think we'll have across the list.
That's
So
true. It's true. We don't have to do all the list though. We can take
no.
a little. We do still have to take a little break. You know, ironically, now
Mm,
that the game's done, the
mm.
connection's very stable.
Yeah, they just want you to see what's happening here.
Why
Uh,
you do this? Look, here's the table, by the way, from the side view. If you guys are interested at all, behold our setup. The lovely table with the terrain, with the Eldari terrain.
mm,
Oh, no, it's not Eldari. It's Ilvan. Ilvan architecture is
mm.
what this set is called. You know,
Exactly. Then it's not.
yeah, it's not
It's not.
copyright
No,
safe.
no, and it's free of Age of Sigmar and 40k.
It's true. You can use it for anything you want, but of course, for this first game, as we already said,
Mm.
it's very apt because we had some Lumineth, and they had a victory, so maybe the train helped a little bit in their victory.
Maybe you don't know. Maybe it's the mental game.
Yeah. All right. I'm
Um,
actually going to turn off the lights in the meantime.
yeah, you don't need them anymore.
Well, not for now, but just save a little bit of the battery.
Uh, so then we see another list, and the Hammer Time list. That's the Lumineth Realmlord, but it's really different. We see 3 units of Stone Guards. We still see, of course, the Sentinels and the Wardens, but there are 15 Stone Guards and 3 different units. We don't see any Riders, but we see Tech and 2 of the big Stone Mages, the Stoneheart's King and the Stone Mage. Um, that's him dancing right there. Show them the moves. um, yeah, and of course they're in the formation, so that's a totally different list than what we just saw. Um, I'm not knowing what's better. We'll have to see at the end of the day tomorrow what's better,
Yeah.
to bring the Stone Mages or bring more Sentinels.
Oh, I see.
Then he is playing against Tom. He also plays
The List Cathan.
those are Bone Reapers.
A lot of Bone Reapers with Archon and Catacrows.
Yeah, the difference between this list, he has a crawler, um, and he is using an endless spell to do some damage. Uh, while Leno, the player we talked about, has more Mortar Guard. So that's a different approach to the same list. The essentials are there, but
Yeah.
I think it's preference on what you like to play for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go again to the next table. That's Aiden the Deep King versus the Gloomspite Kids. I think that's a really interesting one. We see the list of Nico just having the Ishlan Guard, just the defensive fields with the shields,
Yeah.
unrendable with a turtle, giving another +1.
He also
Um,
sprinkles in, by the way, a bit of the snacks as well.
yeah, they're the teleporty Daughters of Khaine units. I
Yeah.
think they're Daughters of Khaine. They can teleport. It can be annoying. Just hold objectives, just some extra bodies,
Mm-hmm.
because the thralls aren't that good and can teleport.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he has the big turtle with him to get the saves even lower,
Yeah.
while ignoring Rent. And then we see
Ooh, he's
Douwe.
playing Gits.
Yeah, he had 20 shootas, and the rest filled with stabas, so 4 units of 20 stabas.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got 5 units of fanatics in there.
Yeah.
Um, I got the Gemins just to be annoying, and the Mighty Mushroom, also
Ah, the
known as the
Geminids. Yeah. Yeah. The
the
Scuttle Tide, the Loon Shrine, which is the scenery piece.
yeah, getting those units back. That's really
Yeah.
good. But the Morg's Mighty Mushroom just being a nuke in the middle of the table, good luck
Is
with
it a
that.
good nuke?
It can be good if you can. I think it's better against horde units instead of the
Mm-hmm.
three eels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we see of course the big ass Scaregot getting command point for it, hand of Gorking a unit over,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 cave shamans also generating command points because he's swimming in that, and just buffing those units up.
Mm.
I think that can be interesting, but I think the fish are better at that.
The fishies.
And we go to Olaf. He's also playing fishies. But the difference between this list and that list is,
Squathan.
yeah, he got some Morsar instead of Ishling guards.
Yeah, I see the electric eels.
Yeah, the rending ones doing more damage. But I think it's basically the same things. He brings the 3 revenants. They can also teleport,
Mm-hmm.
instead of the Daughters of Khaine units.
I
But
see.
that's more like what you want
Yeah. Yeah.
out of an army list.
Mm. Excellent. I see
Mm.
he's playing Dennis.
Dennis, Riders of the
Yep.
Everwinter, he called his army list. It's the ogres.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Nice.
yeah,
Well, it's a Frost Lord, a Huskard, a
2 Stonehorns,
Slaughtermaster,
a Slaughtermaster, and some Morn of
Mournfang.
Fang. Yeah, so he doesn't have really table control.
No.
Um,
I feel like this is a bit of a more casual list.
yeah, but for Daughters of Khaine, they don't also have that many models, so
That's true.
that can be interesting to see what
Yeah,
happens
it's
there.
few models, but high impact, as ogres tend to be. Cool.
Yeah, they can hurt.
We've got Marines,
That's the
Anvils of
Stormcast one
Sigmar.
drop list, the shooting one.
I see. So this is the Stormcast list, basically.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's one of the only Stormcast lists we really see doing good at tournaments.
Lord Equilor.
Um, Even after the first Broken Realms book, they got some update on the
Mm.
Liberators. Everybody was losing their mind. Oh, we have 2+ Stormcast, and
Yeah.
they're not going to get objective. But I haven't seen anything going on.
Huh?
And there we have Peter, the
Hi,
Lumineth
Peter.
player who won. What do you think about the game? Mm. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm. Yeah, but also your sentinels were out of the game then. So, uh, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, but you're still out in front then, instead of just coming back, just shooting. Yeah. Mm. This is my objective. I'm going to shoot you off the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good, but it was a very fun game because it was very swingy in points. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just shot off the unit on the left. Hmm.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Phil Dude, the core rules are available. Yeah, you're correct. The core rules are available. Not everything, of course, right? So you can't really do a game with it. So yeah.
Next week. Next week.
So we'll have to wait a
Just.
little bit before we can do the
Uh,
3.0 edition. All right. So this is the shooting cast. A bunch of other wings to be annoying and
mm,
objectives.
mm.
Vanguard hunters. Vanguard hunters. Really? Are they? Are they?
The
Are they?
Vanguard Raptors, yeah, they're annoying. They have a 24-inch range,
Yeah.
so they can move 5, I think. So they have 29-inch range. But if they don't move, they get 6 for extra inch. But that's only in the shooting phase.
Yeah.
They can also shoot in the hero phase because they're anvils, so they pay command point, and they can shoot in the hero phase.
All right.
And well, being having 3 um, battalions,
Mm-hmm.
so you start your first turn with 4 command points,
Mm-hmm.
and then shooting everything. Um,
But the shooting is very meh, right? I mean, like
um,
the stats of it. It's like threes to hit, fours to
no, the
wound.
2s to hit, 3s to wound,
Okay.
-2 rend, 2
Oh,
damage, and
really?
every 6 to hit is 2 more to wound.
And that's the.
The Vanguard Raptors with long strike crossbows.
Alright.
Yeah, but the other units are basically tax you need to pay, so the other wings can protect them. If
Mhm.
they're in with 12 at the start of the opponent's charging phase,
Mhm.
they can move 2d6. So if something is
Yeah.
charging, you can move them in front. You can lock them since it's not the movement phase, and just being annoying.
Oh, I see.
The hunters, yeah, your basic battle line, they can be set up
Mhm.
within 6 or 7, I think, instead of 9,
Yeah.
but not much of a difference.
No.
And they got all the characters you need. So you have the one that can really shoot with the bow, doing
Mhm.
extra damage, which you can use against a character with a low save. You got the Azuros. You can deep strike. You're getting reroll hits of 1,
Mhm.
while hitting on 2s. So
All
I
right.
think it's an interesting list, but I think it's really because you have so less models, it's really hard to play. And if you master it, you can win pretty hard, but
Okay.
it's really tough.
Okay. Maybe we'll see that on the top table then, if that's anything possible. Paul Parisi.
Yeah, he's playing a corn list with Archeon in it, and that's really annoying because it's just yeah, he's a corn, he can pile in twice.
Yeah.
Um, an Archeon piling in twice in your
Yep.
face, that's quite hard. He can be zoned out, but because he got a massive base. Um, but
Yeah.
I think that's one of the interesting matchups. I think it's already finished, and I think he won the game. I don't see them at the table anymore. Yeah, he already did he 20-0 him or did he lose now? I think he won.
Yeah, that's a 20-0.
Yeah, so he won the game against the Stormcast.
Yeah.
I talked to him before, and he was really afraid of the Stormcast because they can shoot really hard.
Yeah.
But he managed to win the game, so that's interesting
With
to
a
see.
20-0.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Impressive. That's a little bit sad because I wanted to actually see Stormcast on the table. Maybe I don't know. I'm a little fan of Stormcasts. All right.
then we see Agnes
Agnez.
playing with the
Silurian magic.
With the Seraphon, I
Good
think she
old
has quite an
croak.
interesting list. She has a
Uh,
lot of skinks, and she has also got Star Priest
yeah.
in it just to be annoying. You can put spells through that, um, and I think we don't see any
Yeah.
Salamanders, but I think they can really do a lot of damage with the Overwatch they can do for a command point.
Oh yeah.
It's just annoying, and we'll see what happens there.
Yep. Yeah, those skinks, man, with the mortal wounds and stuff. With the
Yeah,
spitters.
she's got the 100 skinks in the list, but you can also summon them by, so
Yeah. Yeah.
nobody knows how much skinks are in the bag.
Nobody really truly knows. Not even Agnes. All right.
And we see
Once, thrice,
another
D
noble list.
times a
Yeah,
fat boy.
yeah. So that's a formation which buffs with three great and clean
Yeah.
ones, and buffing the casting on it.
Yeah.
And we then we see some basic battle line.
Yeah. It's basically
Uh,
grab objectives and don't die.
in plague bearers
Pike
and the
plague.
untamed beast, so for just being annoying, using a mint to get the -1 attack and -1 to hit.
Yep.
Um, Against the skinks, I think it's not really mattering that much, but
Nope.
maybe it will prove us otherwise.
Yeah, we'll see. So he's actually playing. Oh wait, no, that was against Agnes. So this is Bublicious, a list brought by Nick. Oh, it's the Pinky Lick list.
No, this is Stone. This is Stone's list.
Oh, okay.
So you got the host duplications, you got the Lord of Change, Chaos Lord on Garadrak,
Mm.
the Changeling just to be annoying. You can deploy him in your opponent's face.
Uh-huh.
Ah, this is my objective. You need a hero nearby for before you can target me.
Hmm.
That can be annoying. A Flux Master, I think that's for the rerolls, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Then we see 30 pink horrors and 30 brimstone horrors
Yeah.
in all separate units of 10.
Yeah.
And being in a change out, switching the units around and teleporting,
All right.
that's annoying. Oh,
Yeah, it's very janky.
you almost killed my pink horrors. Now they're gone.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm
Here's a
going
new
to
unit.
teleport them over here into safety. Yeah. Gork's Skull Snatchers being brought by Teun.
So it's an Iron
Rather,
Jaws
yeah, Teun.
list
Yeah.
instead of a big Wag list. So they get, I think that's no, it's the Iron Suns. They get +4 charge on the Art Boys.
So he does have a
Um,
Maw Crusher.
yeah, I think it's too expensive, like we talked about, but still, he's really good.
Mm,
If you manage to get him in combat.
yeah.
The fun thing is they made a mistake with the named character of Mega Boss in
All
the
right.
new edition.
All right.
It says if you're a wizard on its war scroll, then you can cast spells.
Okay.
He has an ability which says if you do this against a wizard, then you get this and this. So wizard is on his war scroll.
Oh,
That will be will be FAQ'd, but still, it's
yeah.
if it
So
rules it
so
now, it
so
says he is a wizard.
technically he's a wizard, but everybody knows he's not a
It's
wizard.
not
No.
intended, but that's how the rules are right now.
All right.
Um,
A funny little rules error. Yeah. So with two war
mm,
chatters, that's pretty basic, right? It's
yeah,
your bread and butter.
just getting the bonuses
Yeah. And this
on the hits.
it's a full art boys list though. No brutes, but
No,
he does bring 6 Gorgrunted.
yeah, they're really annoying. Especially with the +2 on charges, and you can. I think it's the one there you can teleport a unit
Mm,
for free,
yeah.
so you don't have to pay. You don't have
And
to
it
cast
can't
it.
be dispelled either.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty good.
so getting 15 art boys in or 6 Gorgon as first turn or Markrusha in your backline.
Yeah.
Good luck dealing with that.
I mean, the
Um,
Maw Crusher can just do it by himself with the command ability, right? By moving up
yeah, he has to move, but you can also teleport him.
yeah, but
If you make a
he's
mistake,
fast enough. You would yeah. Yeah, it's true. You can do him
mm,
as well. It's very flexible.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Uh,
Where were
the
we?
last
Paul
table was Caldron Overlords versus I think
up
it's
and
another
away.
Archean.
Yep. So
Um,
this is a list brought by Paul.
yeah, but yeah, I think this is quite a basic Overlord team we've seen the last time, doing good at tournaments.
Hmm.
So we see some gun haulers,
Yeah.
you 3 of them. We see some Arcanauts, we see some Thunderers, we see some Endringers, and not really different of anything we saw the last a few times.
No.
But still, can be really annoying if you get the wrong matchup.
Can be. Yeah.
So if you just shoot your characters off, you're done.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
he's playing against Archean.
Paul's Archie and
Mm.
friends.
He's playing him as Slaves of
Archie
Darkness, as the yeah,
Archon, the
the
Blue
host Arcanum.
Scribes. Some pink
Um,
horror, some screamers.
no, that's change, I think. Yeah, it's change. It's a change alliance.
Yeah, it's
So
Camel. The
it's
hosts are
basically
Khaine.
what we saw playing by Maxim, because he also got Kairos, also got Archeon. It's basically the same, nothing really different there.
Yeah,
Just some different inputs. I think Maxim has some more horrors, and he has some how they're called, the fishy things, uh, the screamers.
yeah. And he's
Then
playing Jan.
he's playing Jan, but
Good old,
that was
yeah.
the Archeon
Oh, that
list.
was Archie and Friends. So now we're going
Um,
to the last table then. Yeah, with Terry.
we see the Slanesh list, I think.
Yeah, it's called
Uh,
Ranged Pleasure.
yeah, I really
I'm
love
loving
that he is
these
playing
names.
the named character on the throne. Just the
Yeah,
fat guy sitting there chilling,
yeah,
um, together with Sigvald and a sorcerer lord.
yeah.
We see some archers, we see some chaos warriors,
Yep,
and some untamed beasts and some cocks for some extra movement.
yep. And then a lot
I
of Bliss
think
Barb Seekers. Are those the new Slaneshi
they're
ranged?
the seekers with the bows on it.
Oh, right. All right, cool. And some Chronomantic Cogs.
Yeah, so he can use that to get his rerolls on, or he gets to get extra move on the whole table. But that's also
Yeah,
affects his opponent, and I think that's more interesting.
yeah,
He's playing against the extra player, and he's bringing Fire Slayers. And Fire Slayers,
yeah. That's Martijn, which is actually our TO. Recently, by the way, it was his birthday, so I did want to say on stream, congratulations, still, Martijn. Um, by the time you're watching this, you'll probably have received your gift, but we've got a little gift for you, my friend. It was just too late to bring it actually here on stream, or else we would have given it on stream. But I'm going to give it uh, uh, next Thursday at the stream, so we'll give it them. Um, I'm not going to spoil it what it is
it's something
because it's
magical.
something magical. I'm going to say his last one had a little tumble, and maybe he knows what I'm referring to. So when he sees it, I hope he's not watching this. Was
He will probably forget that the stream is and won't watch.
Yeah,
Oh, the
yeah,
game is done.
yeah,
They will just watch it.
yeah.
Yeah, he won't watch this.
All right. So, but he is bringing the Fire Slayers.
Yeah, I think that's
It's
quite
called
interesting.
Booyaka. The list.
Yeah, but he got 60 hardcore berserkers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah, good luck with the saves.
it's just hard to shift. That's hard. If you're talking about something that's hard to shift, 60 Hearthguard Berserkers with all the
Mm.
buffs, son. That just moves into a ball of death in the middle.
Yeah, and
And
just getting through.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, you can. I think this max is 2 plus, going to 3 plus save,
yeah,
having a 4 plus feel no pain.
yeah,
Good luck with
yeah.
getting those
What do you
40
do
wounds.
against a list like that? Because
You
I
kill
don't
the
think
characters.
there's you try and kill the
Yeah,
characters.
because they have normally have a 6 plus feel no pain, and
Yeah,
they get boosted by a character within 10, so not
yeah,
holy,
yeah,
to a 4 plus. So
yeah,
if you kill the characters, they suddenly can't use the Hammer ability to strike first.
yeah.
They can't pow in twice with the
Hmm.
formation, and you get a 6 plus feel no pain
Yeah.
instead of a 4
What if
plus.
what if you can't kill the characters?
You're fucked.
Yeah, okay.
The best thing I would do is
Right.
go on to the other unit, because you have one unit in the formation and that can strike twice, and the other units can't.
Okay.
So there you have a chance to waste his command points, and then have the time to go
All
through
right.
the berserkers.
Thanks. That's all the lists, though.
And that
Um,
was it.
hey, look. Let's take a little break. I'm gonna do a stream maintenance checkup, and we'll eat something. We'll come back next round. We'll have the second round kicking off for more Age of Sigmar action. So, guys, stay tuned in a little bit. We'll be back with round two. All right. See you in a bit.
For total